Today I am here to explain a very crucial topic from the chapter Solution from Class 12 Chemistry of CBSE Board. The topic of today's class is solubility of a solid in a liquid. Before I start this, I have something to share with you about this solution, then I will come to the point solubility. So what is solution? Before I start the solubility, the solution means a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. Got it? So here we are talking about the solution which is binary in nature, one solute and one solvent. So basically we have 9 types of solution. So I have categorized and put it in a tabular form. Solute, solvent, solution and its example. Solute. If my solute is solid and solvent is solid, then my solution will definitely solid. So keep that in mind. Whatever be the phase of solvent, the same phase will be acquired by the solution. So here is the example of this. Copper and zinc both are solid. Here copper is my solute and zinc is my solvent. So both make up an alloy, that is brass, and brass is definitely an example of solution where both solute and solvent is in solid phase. Similarly, when solute is liquid and solvent is solid, again the property of solvent is acquired by the solution, so the solution will be solid. Example is amalgamation. Next is solid. When solute is gas and solvent is solid, definitely the solution will be solid. So my concern topic here is the fourth type. Fourth type where solute is solid but the solvent is liquid. So the solution will definitely be liquid. And its example is very simple, when we dissolve sugar in water. And another one which is important, when we dissolve gas as a solute and in a solvent where it is liquid. So the solution will definitely again a liquid. An example here will be cold drink. Everyone have tested cold drink like Coca-Cola and Thumbs Up. We have seen the frizz which used to come out from the liquid. That frizz is nothing but CO2, carbon dioxide, which has been dissolved by pressure in the liquid, which we used to drink as a cold drink. Apart from this, which I have marked, this fourth number and sixth number, seventh, eighth, ninth, there are some more examples which have been a part of homogeneous solution. So I would like to put some light on topic of solubility. What is solubility? When I am talking about the point solubility, what I am saying the amount or the quantity of solute which has been dissolved in the solution. That is what is my concern over here. So solubility, by definition, if I come, amount of substance. What is substance over here? Substance is solute and the weight of that solute is measured in gram, which has been dissolved in 1 liter volume of a particular solvent. See, every solvent has affinity for different kind of solute. So we can't mention that for every solvent of 1 liter volume solution, the amount of substance will behave like this. So for every particular solvent, the amount of solute will behave different way. So here the word particular is very precise over here. So, and definition again I am coming, the amount of substance dissolved in 1 liter volume of a particular solvent to form saturated solution to at given temperature and pressure. What does this definition signify about the solubility? It says at particular temperature and pressure, if we start dissolving a fixed amount of solute in a solution, it will dissolve. But after a certain moment of time, it will achieve equilibrium. We have learned about equilibrium in last class, in equilibrium chapter of class 11 CBSE board, that at equilibrium, the process of crystallization and dissolution will be equal. So here comes the question, what is dissolution? Dissolution is the ability of a solute to get dissolved in the solvent. And what is the process of crystallization? Just reverse of dissolution. So when these two processes are going at the same speed, then we say we have achieved saturation. And saturation, as we already learned, that it depends on temperature and pressure. So this is the definition of solubility. So here solubility, to express the term solubility, what we will write? So this is X, or we can say Xi. Xi indicates the concentration term mole fraction divided by the volume of solution of a particular solvent in 1 liter. Why we have taken mole fraction? Because in the definition only I have written the amount of substance in gram I am taking. That means solute. It is very important here that solute is being used, is measured in terms of gram, mass. So mole fraction helps us to calculate the solubility on the base of quantity. That's why mole fraction has been used. Next comes, what are the most important factors which affects the solubility of any solute at any solvent at any particular temperature and pressure? That is nature of solvent. What is nature of solvent? What does mean? Nature of solvent means whether it is polar in nature or it is non-polar in nature. It is very famous saying in our chemistry world, like dissolves like and unlike dissolves unlike. That means polar dissolves in polar and non-polar get dissolved in non-polar. So what is the example of it? Polar means very easy, those solute which has inbuilt dipole. Dipole, where we can say partial positive charge and negative charge has been created due to their dipole nature. They have polar nature. They have poles, positive poles and negative poles. And what is non-polar? Non-polar are those where dipole cannot be created. So example of pole. What will be the example of pole? NaCl. That is Na positive and Cl negative. I hope you got it. And if I talk about the non-polar, non-polar is what? Non-polar are like benzene. So if I have a solution of NaCl, so it has some charge, delta positive and delta negative. So this is called polar. So this, if it is a polar solute, it will get attracted toward polar solvent. So what is solvent? Always keep this in mind. Solvent will be in larger quantity and solute will be in small quantity. So very famous solvent, a solvent our, that is H2O. This is also polar solvent. And it is also very famously known that here it will be partial delta negative and this will be partial delta positive. So this person will be attracted by this person. So this two will make very good solution. So nature of solvent and solute decides whether they will be get dissolved in it. Now here it is proof that NaCl will get dissolved in water. But if I take benzene, what is the chemical formula of benzene? C6H6. Is it a polar? The answer is no. It is not a polar. So what will happen? These two will not make a solution because this is non-polar and this is polar. So solubility depends about their nature, whether they are polar or non-polar. I hope you got it. So next point is about the temperature. So what is the role of temperature? Temperature, if we increase the temperature, what happens? And if we decrease the temperature, what happens to the solubility? See, here what I have written. Every reaction mostly show two things. Either they release energy or they absorb energy. On the basis of that, we have two types. One is exothermic and one is endothermic. So if we are giving temperature, we are giving temperature to the reaction. If it is endothermic in nature, then solubility will increase. Endothermic means that reaction demands energy to happen. So if we provide energy, then that will be favorable for that reaction. So solubility will increase. And if it is exothermic, that means it is trying to release energy. And at that time, if we give energy, then according to Le Chatelier principle, it will get in reverse direction because it don't want any more energy. It has been in a state of excess energy, so it is trying to throwing out that energy. And by the time if we push more energy, it will reduce the solubility and move in a backward direction. So for exothermic, what will be favorable? Favorable situation when we will reduce the temperature. And this can be well explained and understood by the concept of thermodynamics, where Gibbs energy has to be negative for a solution to be happening. So this is today's topic. I hope it has been understood. If there will be any query, that can be explained in next topic. Thank you.